Now then, welcome back to some more Football Manager 17, my Wolves playthrough. And I'm right in the middle of just fast forwarding through the last 6 matches of the season. And this is the first of 6 matches at the end of the season. And the tunnel interview tells me that today a win ensures promotion. So I thought rather than just fast forwarding past it, I was expecting to fast forward it to the next important game. But at the moment, every game is important in case we ensure promotion. So I will passionately tell the lads that I am very confident. The lads have been superb all season and we won't let up until we're promoted. Barry McKay was left out due to his recent injury problems. Yes, that's right. I will calmly say he's being rested. Nothing more than that. How much of a boost is Gary O'Neill's absence in your chance of winning? Gary O'Neill for Bristol City, I don't think he's making any difference. So I will be focusing on what we can do rather than what they're doing. We're confident of doing ourselves justice here today. That'll do nicely. So Newcastle have been promoted. They have definitely achieved promotion. And today we get the chance of achieving promotion in second place. So we are playing with our best squad. These guys on the pitch and these substitutes are the only players available for the match. Let me put it like that. So literally, if they're not in uniform today, they are not fit to play. And Williamson was debatable because he's just getting off another injury that he's been basically injured all season. But I've put him on there because I need that extra sub. Everybody else out of it, can't play whatsoever. So this is what we've got. So there's no Cody and Price in midfield, it's Cody and Prince today. That's not bad, I'm happy with that. Stearman and Bath in the centre-backs, I'm happy with that. They've been great for me all season. Dominic Afora and Courtney House on the wings. Courtney obviously is a bit more defensive on that wing, and Dominic does like to get up across the wing, but we'll keep them both back a little bit today. We've got Ola John and Mbaba because McKay is out at the minute, and Edwards is making a start today because it's not that important a match, and Edwards happens to have the best form out of himself and Adele. And we've got Dicko up front instead of Bodvarsson because Bodvarsson has been annoying and telling me that he wants to play more matches. I was like, no, not in this formation. Dicko's in this formation to see the season out. I would like to try and get Dicko the best goal scoring record of the season, as he's definitely staying with me in the Premier. Okay, so we are playing the most attacking football we can in today's episode. In today's football, the most attacking football we could possibly get. And we've got a good solid defence, so I'm happy with that. So let's see how we get on today. First match of today is for promotion, and John just scores straight off the bat. Nice one, within 10 minutes, 1-0. That's how the rest of the game should go. I may calm him down a little bit towards the end of half time, towards the second half. Maybe I'll slow it down a little bit if we're winning by a couple of goals. Prince plays it out to John, and John's just got all the space in the world. No one marking him. Straight in past the keeper. How the keeper didn't get that, I don't know. Bristol City are 18th in the league right now in this, so not really expecting them to do much more. I think there's still a chance that Wolves can get promoted ahead of Newcastle looking at the table, but this is to guarantee our guarantee our spot in the Premiership next season. And then we're just vying for places with Newcastle to see who's going to be first and second. And all the other teams, well, they're going to be in the playoffs and looking after themselves. Prince has got a yellow card now in 22 minutes in. Should be okay though, we'll be fine with that. Mark Little has accomplished a cross for the ball. Needs to close him down a bit more apparently. Not so worried. John's nearly having another go. Oh, John having a second shot at goal. Very nice, very nice. Newcastle have scored, so they've gone up and got all 3 points at their meeting. So they are now 3 points ahead of us. Well, they're still 3 points ahead of us, should I say. Ola John winning the ball again in our own half, dribbling it all the way up the field and drawing a foul because they just cannot keep up with him. Oh, it's a yellow card. Second yellow, he's off. 36 minutes and they've had a red card already. Ola John drawing everything out today. And as for the free kick, didn't really go anywhere, didn't really do anything. Win it back with Cody, and away we go. Some more excitement. Stedman has taken a knock. He's looking exhausted. Okay, well, we'll take him off at half-time. So, an excellent first start. I will give them a positive. Pleased with how things are going. Keep it up. They all look extremely delighted. Very good. And then we'll have a little check of the tactical overview. And we'll see who needs a subbing off. So, it says that Stedman took a little knock. Where's his little knock then? Oh yeah, he's down there. But I haven't really got a Williamson to bring on because he is unfit right now. I'm going to have to do something though, won't I? I'll have to bring Sass on for Stearman. And maybe just arrange the defence slightly differently. Actually, I could bring Courtney across. Courtney in a little bit. Forward in a little bit. Bring him in. Make him a little bit more central playing. Let him play stopper. Yeah. Let him play ball-winning midfielder or anchorman. Let him play anchorman for now. Yeah. With defensive duties. So keep them all very highly defending and straight take it through the middle. I just don't have the options for who I can do. If I've got two centre defenders injured, Courtney can play centre. A forward can also play centre, so the three of them can all play centre. I've got a right centre, a left centre, and a centre. So I've got three at the back now, with Sass at the just ahead of them as defensive midfield, which is good. So we're still in a usable formation, and we're 1-0 ahead. They're down to 10 men, so we've got to make do with what we've got, haven't we? There doesn't appear to be anything else that I should do or could do. Bodvarsson's abysmal right now. But I don't care. I'm probably going to sell him in the second season of this playthrough. Let's start the second half now. Then let's see what they get on. See if those changes can keep our lead and keep us in play here. We're losing possession at the moment. It's kind of 50-50. Sheffield Wednesday 2 was that. I think I just saw the latest league results. Was Sheffield Wednesday 2, Newcastle 0. Can't be right. No! They've just scored out of what? How did they get that one back from there? A throw in, brings Smith in to play, a cross back in again. We've got defenders all over the shop. Why can they get that ball? Why couldn't they get that ball? We've got so many defenders in there defending in the right formation, in the right places. What more could I do? What more could I do? That's shocking. Okay, can I have a look at the latest results? Latest scores. Was it right? Was it right that Newcastle are 2-0 down? Come on, Ollie John, let's go. It's a Dicko. Dicko scoring. Oh, Dicko nearly scoring. Come on, Dicko. Let's get a goal. Sheffield Wednesday 1, Newcastle 2. Okay, they get one back. And we're 1-1 at the end of it. Oh my days. We kind of threw that one away. I think with the substitution, maybe, put them out of sorts a little bit at the back. They weren't quite sure where they were supposed to be. I'm happy with what I saw out there a bit. They look switched off. Ola John looks delighted because he got player of the match. All good, but still. Not the 3 points we were looking for. Not the 3 points we were looking for. We're clearly up there in chance of succession. I mean, if there's only 5 games left, there are only 5 games left, then what have they got? They've got 15 points on the table, Huddersfield, so that would put them up to 90. So we literally need one more draw out of our next 5 games, and we can actually be secured in second place promotion. One draw, that's all we need. I think we can manage that. Let's speed through. Okay, so we are just 1 point away from going up to the Premiership this season. That is a task that I hadn't expected, something that I hadn't expected at all. But now we've worked for it and we've got it. So here it is, 1 point away from guaranteed promotion. Unfortunately, though, Stearman took a knock in the last game. So I'm bringing Mike Williamson on. He's had all season due to injury off, basically. He's been on 3 times through different halves of the match, he hasn't had a single start, really, for me. He's played for the reserves a couple of times. Not a single start for me, but he's been on once as a sub. So today is his first start. In with a defence that's been over 40 matches together. Yes. And Courtney has replaced Borthwick Jackson just in the recent part of the season, and he's staying on for good, I guess. Yes, looking delighted as well with my team talk. Bodvarsson is still very poor morale-wise, so I'm giving him a start just to see if he can win. I'll probably bring Dicko on at half-time, and that's really all there is to it. My only reservation is that we may lose a few players before the Premiership season kicks off. I'm not really concerned about beating Newcastle, but we do have the opportunity here today to go and narrow the gap between us and the title. Oh, but Boston had a good go there. We're 4 points behind them as it stands if we draw. We can beat them if we see them lose a couple of matches. It's down to them to lose a couple of matches so that we can win the matches just like that. What a well-worked goal from our strike force. That was a beautiful, beautiful example of passing and understanding of each other's positioning. That was epic. So we're 10 minutes into the first half. They clear it out to Cody. Cody puts it all the way across to John, and John just slots it in. Perfectly placed for the shot. Perfectly placed for the goal. Excellent. And they've got a couple of injuries in their side as well. It's very difficult to have a whole season without injuries doing something to mock you. And your beautifully laid out plans can all go wrong. Herrera's getting taken off there. Cody. Norwood beats him. Manu. Bath gets in there quick. Courtney out to Doherty, only as far as that. Williamson comes and claims the ball nicely. Ola John takes a little run forward. Bodvarsson well out of position. Get back in the middle there. See, John can pass it to you and you can score it off the post. What a goal. Lovely. I hope that cheers him up a bit, because I could do with having 3 attackers in my squad next season, and I'm not really sure which one I want to get rid of. But one of them's going to have to go, unless they can all be happy with each other. What a goal, though. That's a cracker. Awesome. Like it. So our possession is up to 68%, and we're 2-0 up within 20 minutes of the match. Do not start losing it now, boys. Do not start losing it now. Our defenders have let Manu through, but he's managed to clear it. Danny Bath on the back foot there, just to get it at the end there. Wow. 20 minutes in. What a result. Currently, that makes us 2 points behind Newcastle. If Newcastle beat, I think it's Leeds they're playing against later. If Newcastle beat Leeds, then of course they get 3 points ahead of us again. Another 3 points. They'll be 5 points ahead of us again. But that doesn't matter. We're playing Leeds in a couple of days as well. Like, this is the Saturday game, and on the Monday we're playing Leeds. Today, Leeds are playing Newcastle. So they've got a difficult weekend. Saturday playing the top of the league, Monday playing the second place in the league. That's a difficult matchup for Leeds, but who cares about what Leeds think at the minute. Come on, lads, happy, keep it going, let's go. But Varson looks delighted. He's on a 7.2 as well. So I'm going to keep Dicko off for the rest of the second half, unless we need to bring him on. I might bring him on just for a stretch of his legs. Another cap in his basket, as it were. Another cap in his basket. Another cap, another egg in his basket. All the eggs you want now. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just watch the game and enjoy the football. Let the football speak for itself. Cody to John. John's got a good pace on him, straight down to Bodvarsson. Bodvarsson, can he do something with it? He can bring it out to Sass, to Price. Price can lay it in. And Baba, Price. Oh, they lose it. And they're on the counter-attack. Norwood to Manu. And he's got a break, but he manages to lose it just at the last second. That was awesome defending. Keeping it at 2-0 now. 66 possession. Wow. We are dominating this game. Completely dominating this game against Brighton, who are, I believe they're currently in 10th place. Maybe they're in 8th place, something like that right now. They're... Ooh, could be in trouble, Cody. He's got a yellow. He gets a second yellow and Cody's gone. Oh my days. Cody is gone. double yellow sends him off. There's not really much I can do tactically to change this around to make it any better. I can go into a much more defensive formation, I suppose. Or maybe bring Price up there and swap him off for Edwards. Actually, let's bring McKay on for a bit. He hasn't had a run out for a little while. We'll bring McKay on instead. And we'll have a 4 at the front and 5 at the back type of deal going on. And let him have a run for the money there. Yeah. Let's try that. See if they'll let me do that. Yeah. McKay, I would like to show out there and see what he's got coming, because he hasn't done a lot yet this season, and I bought him for 2 million, so I'd like to see him have a lot of good work ahead of him. Let him see if he can do some damage in this match, and I hope it's not damage as in he lets a few goals past us. Let's hope not. So we're still 64% possession. We've had all the chances, all the goals, all the time in the world to win this game properly. Defence seem to be struggling to keep it in now. Courtney managed to do a foul in the penalty area, was that? No. Courtney gets a yellow card, but it was in the penalty area as well. They get a penalty, 70th minute. Oh! It goes in. Okay, 2-1. We can't let up on them anymore. We can't let up on them now, can we? That just went neatly into the top corner. Excellent penalty. Nothing the keeper could have done about that. Our 63% possession will count for nothing if they get another goal now. What? They score another goal now. What the heck? From the corner, that didn't even look like it went in. Just kind of bounced off the inside of the bar, bounced off the goalkeeper and came out again. Goal line technology, peeps. Goal line technology. What's going on there? It's 2-2. It's 2-2 now. What? It's because I've lost the midfield. I've lost the midfield, haven't I? Okay, let's pause. Let's have a change of these tactics. It's because I lost the midfield. Oh my days. What a turnaround. What a terrible, terrible, terrible turnaround. Okay, I've got 2 more subs, haven't I? Yes. What can I do? I suppose Prince can come on for McKay and then drop back a little bit and turn him into a box-to-box midfielder on support. That'll give me a little bit more there. Sass can move up as well, so we can move these across a little bit, move Sass up a little bit, and Sass can be the ball-winning midfielder in there, look, or deep line playmaker on support in there, ball-winning midfielder in there. Yes, we've got all these on defensive. Let's get you on a defensive fullback status. Let's defend well. And you three, well, please run rampant, is all I can say. Please run rampant. Let's see if we can bring Dicko on over here, and let's make him a complete forward on attack and see what we can get out of that. Sass is not happy with his positioning, but that will have to do. We've had a red card. Cody and Price are now come off, and we've left Prince and Sass on there all on their own. Let us confirm the changes and hope for the best. This is going to be a terrible, terrible result if we go to this one 2-2 at the close. We need to win this game, boys. We need to win this game. Come on and attack forward. Control it, control it, control it. Move it forwards and make it count. Make it count. Oh, we lost it to Sidwell and now we're on the defence again. Bath is so close to another goal against us. Jeez. Okay, I think we're going to have to go with a little bit more attacking play in the final 10 minutes of the match. This one is not on. Bath to John. Can we have a late minute goal? Prince over to John. John through. Sass. Oh, what a bad pass. They're winning it back in the wrong places. Wow. This is just too close now. Too close. What are you doing to me, boys? Come on. Last 2 minutes of the game. And Dicko to John. John. Oh, it's gone through to them. And it's the end result is 2-2. Very frustrating. Very frustrating. Cody getting sent off. That potentially the downside of everything we just did there. Disappointed. Disappointed. Should have been winning that sort of match. Continue. 2-2. We're still guaranteed our promotional pot. We are still guaranteed our promotional spot because that was all we needed to go ahead of Huddersfield by more than 15 points. But I was hoping to get closer to Newcastle there. Hoping to get closer to winning the title itself. We're playing Leeds on Monday. I think they're playing Leeds next. It would have been a great victory. Well, the pressure is now off. I just completed the game against Leeds and they scored the winning goal. Taking us out of our title contention, Newcastle is now 10 points clear with only 9 points remaining available. So Newcastle have taken the title by our loss at Leeds. Unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. There's only a few more matches to go, 3 more matches to go. I will quickly go through them. We had been on a really good run of unbeaten form until Leeds beat us 0-1. So there is nothing more to say. We've just got to get those last 3 games out the way, and it doesn't really matter the results or anything, just so long as I don't get any more injuries, we should be fine to play out the rest of the season, guaranteed promotion into the Premier, and then start thinking about who we're going to get into our team for the next season and all the contracts and all those kind of updates and those bits and pieces. So join me in just a few minutes when we'll round up this season so far. Well, I actually fast forwarded by going on holiday till the end of the season, so I haven't been sat here waiting very long. But it looks like they did okay. They had a 0-0 draw against Blackburn, a 1-1 draw against Derby, and then they won 1-0 against Preston. So 3 more unbeaten games added onto the record. The end of season, we are second place, qualified for the Premiership just slightly before the playoffs start. The board finances, they have got me coming in under budget by quite a lot. My wage budget for next season is already in, 700,000 per week, and my current amount is 400,000 per week. And my transfer budget has gone up to 17.9 million, pretty much 18 million transfer budget, and I think I had like 2 or 4 million at the start of the season. So where they're getting it from, I don't know. Where's all this money coming from? We've made a loss this season of over 11 million, and our overall balance is currently down 2 million. We're in debt 2 million. Where are we getting a transfer budget of 18 million from? I have no idea. And so it looks like we have the end of season come up. End of season awards, right? Team of the season, Dicko up front, Ola John and Costa on the wings, Prince and Cody in midfield with Sass defending the defence, Borthwick Jackson and Dominic Afora on the wings at the back, and Stearman and Bath holding the line in the centre-back positions with Carl in goal, of course. The awards for the fans' player of the season goes to Danny Bath with 52% of the vote. That's pretty much unanimous, really, isn't it? There's not many that would say better. Goal of the season was Ola John versus Liverpool back in February. Nice. And the signing of the season was Barry McKay, 2 million from Rangers. But we haven't really used him very much yet, so it's a shame. And the young player of the season has been Dominic. He's only 21 years old, and he's got first team football for a whole season. Very nice, very nice. The review, FA Cup we lost in the 5th round. We were the Sky Bet Championship runners-up, which is very good for us. And in the League Cup we lost in the 3rd round to Tottenham. No surprise there, really. Worst match of the season? Or the match of the season was 4-1 against Sheffield Wednesday. The moment to forget was 3-2 against our nearest rivals in the table, Newcastle. Average attendance, 23,896. Not really a lot at all. I don't know how we're going to manage in the Premiership. What else? End of season team meeting. They want me to have a look at that. End of season confidence review. Let's see. The board are secure with my appointment. My appointment is secure with 56% approval rating. It doesn't sound very much at all, does it? 54% for competitions, 59% for the club stature going up, 50% for the club philosophies, because there isn't any. Squad harmony has gone down recently when I went on holiday, but I'll sort that out. Matches, 58%, transfers, 50%. So, not bad. There's not really a great thing. Overall performance in the Sky Bet Championship was a particular highlight. Langley Scout reports. Oh, thank you, Langley. I didn't really want those, but thank you. Injury reports. Look at this. 85% of the season was missed by Mike Williamson. He had 2 injuries. Ouch. Michael had 9 months off for torn ligaments. 74% of the season. The other guys, they're in the reserves or in the youngsters, so it didn't really matter that they were off. Dicko was off for 4 months. Costa was off for... had 5 injuries, Costa. A total of 2 months, is that? Wow. Or 28% of the season. There was a lot of injuries we suffered by a lot of good players. Difficult, right? Training summary. Let's see. The tactical familiarity of Grey Wolf went up to almost max. Good. Impressive performances from most of the players by the looks there, and only a few concerning performances from the players who haven't been playing at all. Like he was off injured for most of the season, and Edwards didn't play for most of the season, and Andy didn't play. He was on the bench for most of the season. So not too bad there. Pre-season start date. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with the pre-season start date and the annual youth setup audit. Wolves have kept their Category 1 youth rating in the audit in order to maintain the category rating the club as required to employ the minimum staff structure. The required staff numbers for Category 1 are Head of Youth Development, Goalkeepers Coach and Physio. The board will consider this in the allowed staff structure at the club. The board have estimated annual cost of running the youth setup 3.4 million. Wow. And so we go to the end of season team meeting. Let's hold the meeting and see what we go for. We have 19 players in attendance. They are all kind of not... The morale is up and down a little bit. Some are unhappy, some are happy. Some are injured. They're not great. Roman Sass, he has recently wanted a contract, but because I was on holiday, I didn't go to his demands. So, well, oh dear. So, anyway... Let's go with this. Let's see. Before you all go away for a well-deserved break, I just want to let you know that I am not planning to replace any of you. You've done brilliant to get us promoted, so I'm going to give you all the chance to keep us up as well. Well done in getting the club promoted. I really think that we can stay up next year, provided we make the right additions to the squad. Congratulations on getting promoted. It's a fantastic achievement. Before you all go away, a well-deserved break, I wanted to let you know I'm going to keep faith in this squad. I believe you've got the ability to help us to a mid-table finish next time around. Not sure about mid-table. You've done brilliantly to get us promoted this season. You all deserve a break. Hopefully, when you get back, there'll be some new faces around here that can help us get a mid-table finish. No, we're good enough not to be relegated next season, and that is likely to be our target. I think I'll just calmly say we're good enough not to be relegated. And everybody agrees. Expectations acceptable. Awesome. Exactly the sort of reaction I was after. I'm hoping not to get relegated next season. There we go. Some improvements from morale of players. Some morale goes up, some morale goes down. It's all okay though, right? And the pre-season start date, I will start it 5 weeks before the season begins. Let us go. That is it for today's episode and for this season. The season is now over. Thank you very, very much for watching another episode of my Football Manager playthrough at Wolves. We made the Premiership. That is excellent. If you want me to do Season 2 in the Prem, then please leave comments down below and your likes and share the video, and I will see you in the next season of Football Manager. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.